This is Next Weather.
Right now, things are calm in South Florida, if not a little warm for our liking. Ivan, what are we dealing with?
Just this afternoon. It was warm in the afternoon.
Mid-80s, mid to upper 80s. I mean, you know, so we're in South Florida here, so this is what we can do in almost November, right? There's the last weekend of October coming up. It's our last weekend of daylight savings time, so we're going to switch the clocks back in just a couple of weeks here. Lots of changes, but as far as the weather, it's going to stay about the same the next few days. Do have a front coming in, but watch what happens when I show you the movement here. Temperatures right now back to 85 after a high of 89 in Miami earlier today. Again, eastern seaboard waiting for this front. You know, sometimes these can produce severe weather. We have a tornado watch right now over Alabama. This is the front that I'll be tracking here, but it's just going to lose its punch as far as the cold air behind it and also the moisture out ahead of it. So we're not even going to get some storms. All the blue goes up to the north. There'll be overnight temperatures that'll be nice and chilly for the panhandle, but the front itself is going to stall out and then wash out over central Florida. And that just means it'll dissipate and we won't get much from it here. A little moisture is going to try to pull out ahead of it, but it is so dry in the mid and upper levels right now that we are just not going to be able to crank out any rainfall. So isolated showers, and those aren't even because of the front. That's just going to be off the Atlantic waters as we continue with this flow from the east, which will shift as we head into the next couple of days in advance of that front. But this is it. I mean, look at the next 2 days here. Not much. I don't have to put too many pause points here for you because it's going to be that nice and that quiet and that dry. There are the thunderstorms to our north and west. As we talked about earlier in the tropics here, yeah, we got these blobs of yellow. The one we'll watch, of course, in the Caribbean over the next few days for the potential of some development. Not concerned about any of those for our area here. As far as the forecast for the next 4 days, which will take us into that last weekend of October, we're looking at highs back in the mid and upper 80s. Typical highs about 85 for this time of year. So a couple degrees above average, and we're also going to have the humidity, which will make it feel a little bit warmer. All right, here's the next 7 for Sunday. If you have outdoor plans, boy, that's going to be nice for the adult trick-or-treaters this weekend. We're looking good. And then for the kids on Monday, that's also nice with temperatures in the mid 80s. Overnight lows will be in the 70s. And look at those rain chances, only between 10 and 20%.